this Chip Kelly thing.
Yeah,
this hot take.
What did he say?
Basically, in a nutshell, he said that he think that all schools should be independent
in college.
But it's too many schools. It's a lot of.
But
if you do that, it's a lot of schools. Like, how do you?
It is, but like,
I mean, you just get it.
It's scheduling. Who do you play? How do you schedule? Like,
have the NCAA figured it out. Like, I feel like at that point, what it will do is, especially when like we talk about how dominant the SEC has been.
It's probably based off how good you do.
It'll be based off how good you are. So now you will start seeing like people out of Washington, for instance, that's ranked high. All right, yo, you got to come down here and play some of these big dogs at least 3-4 times a year. Right, just like LSU got to play these big dogs 4 or 5 times a year.
Yeah,
it'll be different.
But then you have schools like Chattanooga playing they're gonna schedule. Yeah, they're going to schedule teams
games, though,
regionally. Right?
I don't think they will do it regionally.
But yeah, I think they will. Not all of them, but for the majority, they're not going to travel too far.
It would be some type of maybe like a big split.
It'll be a bigger split, maybe.
Just for, we got to have some type of region continuity to it type shit to make it smart.
This region will still be dominant if it's like that. I feel like they just wouldn't do that.
But to his point, I mean, I kind of see where he's coming from just because it was, like we said, it'll be a...
If the team he was coaching had been making the playoff regularly, he wouldn't even have said nothing like this.
I know, I get it.
Well, yeah, of course.
But
that's where it's coming from.
But in light of what happened this year with Florida State not making it, and all the, the turmoil of who got into the playoffs and shit like that.
Florida State shouldn't have got in.
How you gonna say that, bro? That's a Power 5
Their
school.
strength of schedule is trash. Look at their strength of schedule. What was Florida State's strength of schedule compared to everybody else?
But the thing is, that's why he said the conference, they get penalized for their fucking conference.
Because of the scheduling. If you do this right here, you ain't got to worry about that now. It's like, okay, well, cool. Yo, if regardless, you're going to have to play the big dogs. Right. Or whoever the big dogs are.
If you do good.
And Florida State wouldn't have beaten none of the big dogs.
We don't know that.
They beat us.
Not after the quarterback got hurt.
They beat us.
Okay, look, they should move the actual goalpost. So if he was still playing, they would have a chance. They would still. That's what I'm saying.
They would have a chance.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's not what happened.
FSU's strength of schedule was 50th.
Yeah,
according to this,
it's 50. That's not great, but at the same time, like they have to play their conference. Exactly. They have to play their conference, bro.
And that's the Chip Kelly's point. Let's go ahead and stop having look. We wouldn't even be having this conversation right now if it was like this.
Because every other conference could have this happen.
Yep.
Except for the FCC.
The SEC.
And we got prime example right here because if shit go how it's supposed to, motherfuckers win, do this and that, like nobody in the SEC would be in.
Do y'all really think Florida State is gonna beat Georgia?
With that quarterback? We don't know.
Y'all really think Florida State gonna beat Georgia?
We've seen Georgia lose.
I'm just asking you a question. You think Florida State is gonna beat Georgia now?
With their quarterback?
Do you think Florida State is going to beat Georgia in this
it's
bowl
different,
game?
though. But I'm saying, if they had that QB, you don't know, though.
I want to see him win because they got fucked over.
Facts. But, I'm just saying, though, like, right now, it is a different conversation because Buddy got hurt. But I'm saying, like, if, Buddy didn't get hurt, it's kind of like...
I still ain't taking him.
I don't know about that.
Hey, I gotta make a correction real quick. That 50th ranking was their preseason. Their actual after the season's over, their strength of schedule ended up at 83.
Oh, exactly. Shit. Thank you.
It did get worse.
Proves the point even more.
It's a conference.
But that proves our point too, though.
Yes. even more proves our point. Because their teams were probably ranked higher in the beginning of the season and they
probably should have been ranked that, for instance. Like Florida State probably should have been ranked 5. But we won't know that. Make them rank 5. Now you gotta go play these big dogs too. Put that into your actual schedule. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But we won't know that though. We won't know any of that.
Because of the conference system and they gotta play fucking, who they fucking play.
Who says Washington will be
even
top
even
3?
Without conferences, they strength of schedule is still gonna be shit. It can still be trash.
Without conferences, what we're saying is the actual scheduling will probably be different though.
But how? With conferences is what makes it simpler. Like you can't. It's a fucking simpler, 1,000.
It's not simpler.
You take away the conferences. How many college? Like that's thousands of teams.
You gonna rank them?
So
based
how
off
do you?
But
I'm talking about like scheduling.
Take away the inner conferences. Like it's still gonna be FBS 1A, AA, D2, all that.
Okay, but still, that's 109. So FBS is 100 and 100 something schools. 119 something schools, right?
I see.
That's still a lot. That's still a lot.
It's still gonna be regional, to your point.
Right. The schedule for the most part is going to be regional. For the majority.
Exactly. For
it's
the
going to be
most part,
regional.
it's going to be
because
regional.
and then again, you don't know who's going to be the top team. So how you going to put your schedule together?
You going off the previous year.
I will go off the previous
and that's how they do it every
year.
year. Is go off of the previous off the previous season. That's how they got the preseason rankings, the preseason All-Americans. They do it every year.
And that's based off of your previous year.
They do it every year, bro.
Yeah. What I'm saying is like, it's not.
I get what you're saying. It
has
a lot
to start somewhere though.
It's a lot more work.
It's going to make it way more complicated for scheduling wise.
Check this out. Let's say they started this next year. Let's just say, for instance, right? Started next year. Based off the players that stay at the school and the transfer portal, you have somewhat of a resume on who you think is going to be good. Right. So that being said, at that point, now we can actually schedule better games based off of last year's. Listen, for instance,
but you don't know that because it's a different team. Like you can't say that.
That's what I'm saying. Like you got to base it off of just like how this year, just like how this year TCU was ranked crazy high when Colorado beat them, and we knew TCU wasn't gonna be good, but
that was because of last year. Exactly. But then look at what did TCU this year.
But that's my point though. So look, next year, for instance, you got Florida State is still up there. You will see Florida State playing more of these better teams in the top 10. They're not gonna be playing Louisville. North Carolina and shit. They're not gonna be playing.
It's not gonna be the same Florida State team. Even if Buddy didn't get hurt, he's gonna be gone.
I understand that, but you can still base off the rankings every year. Every team. But I'm saying like it's still like they have a baseline somewhere. There's gonna be a number one team in the FBS at the beginning of the season next year. Somebody's gonna be number one. It ain't based on shit really, but based on what? What they did somewhat last year and who stayed and who went.
Right.
That's what we were saying.
It would take a lot more work. But it's not hard.
It is gonna be some work.
It wouldn't be.
But folks get paid for this shit though. So
it's not gonna be as easy. It's not gonna be as easy as y'all think. Like there's no like. When y'all saying that, I go to scheduling and I'm not talking about you gonna play top teams. I ain't talking about those type of games. Like the conference games with the division and conference games. Like you got the SEC West, SEC East. Like those are the games that I'm talking about. Those in between games. Yeah, the top dogs gonna play top dogs just because they schedule each other. That's just one, maybe 2 games a year. Yeah. I'm talking about those the division games we talk about. Those are how do you schedule that out with all these other teams? Like that's what I'm saying. Like how does that even?
Hey, look, the same way they figured out Alabama was gonna get into that playoff.
That was easier. That was easier than what y'all trying to do.
Yeah, that
was way easier. They won the SEC. Of course they gonna go. That's simple. That's easy.
I put it this way, bro. Listen, and I'll get off of it after this. The NBA figured out a way to do this NBA tournament thing. There was some type of ranking in this tournament.
We should have known he was going to bring
right or wrong.
We should have known he was going to bring this shit up.
But I'm just saying, there was some type of ranking that was done.
And that tournament meant what? And that tournament meant what?
What you mean?
What did the NBA in-season tournament mean?
I mean, they won.
Outside of money.
They won.
Outside of money, what did it mean?
I mean,
shit.
Hold on.
I mean, what you mean?
This year it didn't mean nothing. Going forward,
it may mean something.
They said it's probably
like
potentially going to be a playoff spot.
But who home court advantage?
More than likely, whoever wins the in-season tournament is probably going to be a playoff team anyway.
That's not necessarily true.
More than likely.
More than likely, yeah, because it is
the
NBA.
The team that's going to win the in-season tournament is more than likely going to make the playoffs anyway.
Maybe
like the Lakers, like the
Lakers won this year.
9 times out of 10, like Lakers probably gonna do what this year. Lakers probably still gonna make what? Still gonna make the playoffs.
But
you can say that and then
I'm just saying
not know because motherfuckers get hurt.
Don't know.
Right?
Team over. Motherfucker get suspended for some bullshit.
Right? You right?
Exactly. Anything can happen.
You right?
But
that's why I say more than likely it's a possibility. That they can make the playoffs. But yeah, no,
it's interesting, man. So listen, there's people that went to fucking Harvard and fucking MIT and shit is great with math and shit. They can figure out a system, a ranking system, how they can make that shit work.
I get what Chip Kelly's trying to say. I just don't think it's gonna work the way y'all going.
As much as these motherfuckers sit on their ass and watch football and go to the analytics and do all that shit again,
they can
them motherfuckers damn near sleep in that computer chair. They can figure this shit out.
Right, they gonna come up with some stats and some rankings.
Lazy motherfuckers, they can figure this shit out.
Lazy motherfuckers.
I don't know. I guess I'm just too old school, but I don't think that. I understand and get where he's coming from.
That man, they're gonna.
But like I said, if they had
the SEC boy,
if the team he was coaching Yeah, of course, because we're the best. There's no.
I want to see
JC. Am I wrong?
I want to see something different.
JC, but he already been on record saying it, bro. JC been on record saying it, but he won't mind seeing something different.
He JC ain't a real SEC guy.
No, I am.
He just LSU
was
guy.
Fucked up this year, bro. We was fucked up.
LSU guy.
We got a Heisman winner on the 9-3 team. The motherfucking team that won the conference got 2 losses.
Yeah,
like to a non-conference team.
Yeah,
Bama only got
and
one
Power
loss.
5 undefeated.
My one loss.
Yeah, and Power 5
and
undefeated.
They lost to another top team in Texas. Bama lost to Texas.
And, the team that was leading all year in the SEC, they, undefeated all year. Best team, not gonna lose nobody. Like, come on, bro.
They lose. That's right.
Listen, I'm gonna be.
I think Georgia should have went.
Listen,
I know people not gonna agree with that.
I will say I would.
Georgia should have went.
Me personally, I would prefer one of them being in for sure. I would prefer
one of them was gonna go regardless.
Yeah,
you would prefer one of the SEC teams to go.
Yeah, whoever wins SEC is going regardless.
Anyway,
that's just what it is. Like, people get mad, they can hate. All y'all SEC haters in the comments, keep bringing it. It ain't gonna change my mind. I don't know about. I can't speak for JC. I know for me,
I know it's gonna happen, but I'm just sick of seeing
that's
them
just what it is.
Because of motherfuckers saying, "Oh, they got a good team."
That's just what
motherfuckers didn't win when they needed to.
They
won the conference.
Yeah,
but like, okay, so somebody else just.
All right, so now when
undefeated, they now get in, but we get in. Like, what?
All right, so now when Bama go win the whole thing, then what?
It's gonna be stupid.
It's the same thing.
It's gonna be fucking stupid.
SEC still the best.
It's gonna be stupid.
How's it stupid? It's still proving that we the best.
If they go and win.
You mean when they go and win the whole thing?
They go and win? Nigga, I'm not going.
Which one of them teams gonna beat Bama?
They gonna win.
No, right? Who gonna beat Bama?
They gonna win.
Texas ain't gonna beat Bama again.
Texas not gonna beat Bama.
Michigan damn sure ain't gonna.
Michigan ain't gonna beat Bama. They are. They.
The only team that had a chance to beat Bama beat in SEC championship.
I'm just telling you right now. Nobody want to see that shit.
Yeah.
Outside the Alabama fans, nobody want to see that shit.
I do. I'm an SEC guy. I don't fuck with Bama like that, but I fuck with the SEC.
I won't mind seeing the rematch though. Yeah. I won't mind seeing the rematch.
SEC through and through.
Just so I can see Texas lose.
We're just better.
I just feel like Texas gonna lose that. I just want to see it.
People get over it. The SEC is just a better conference. All right, get over it. That's just what it is. Those are facts.
Oh man. All right.
Hey, ain't no
donuts.
Ain't no parody in the sport.
Nuh-uh.
That's what I'm saying.
He said ain't no parody.
Shit too scripted, bro.
For what?
It is. Oh, he said it. He said it. Clip this up, Faye. Clip this shit up right here, bro. Shit is hella scripted. This scripted ass shit. If we buy it too, we see him placing bets and shit like shit ain't already fixed. It's rigged.
Sweet. How many times it was like, well, I mean, they got the Crimson A still on the board. Well, let's just put them in there. See what happens. Let's just see what happens. Let's just stir the pot.
Bilbo go light a dynamite every year.
What's going on, bro?
Bama is in.
Bullshit.
They keeping the lights on. They feel like they say, bro, we keep the lights on.
Have y'all mad? Anybody be mad at Georgia for losing in the fucking SEC championship?
Hey, it be like that.
I ain't lying to you. That's what Slick fucked it up.
Be like
fucked it up. If they took care of their business, it wouldn't have been no thing. If you would have been,
Florida State would have got in. Right,
yep.
we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
We
I
would.
agree.